By the time y'all hear this, it will be the last Wednesday in the month of January. Man, this January been real January.
It's been suspect.
And like I said, hey, if y'all still rocking with us, we rocking with y'all. So once again, welcome to the Watch for the Hook Business and Entrepreneur Podcast. It's Michael Will.
Tatiana.
And hey, y'all, we're going to come to you live in full effect. And as always, come by www.watch4thehook.com. Check out Elaine's Apparel. Legacy Greater Than Me is here, y'all. It's getting great reviews and getting great orders. So, hey, come on and get you one because one thing about us is black owned, black design, black inspired.
Yep, that's right. That's right.
All right. So today, fresh off an event me and Miss Parker went to this past weekend, we're going to go into a space where we're going to talk about, is it worth just getting one or two new followers or one or two new contacts?
I wouldn't say it's like event specific. I wouldn't say that. I would
It
just
was a
say,
well, it was a meetup, a greet up, or I don't
I'm
know.
just saying this doesn't necessarily mean it was any particular
Yeah,
event. If it's just we've been to a few.
yeah. And we're starting to see
There's a pattern.
yeah.
There's a pattern.
And I guess what me and Miss Parker trying to dissect or get a better understanding is what is the main purpose? Like for us, we're business owners. So when we're out at events trying to link up or meet like-minded
Network.
network, meeting like-minded individuals, we're looking for an ROI on it, like a return on the
Yeah,
investment.
and that doesn't necessarily equate to a dollar amount.
Yeah.
We've been to plenty of events that the ROI had nothing to do with the dollar amount. It was the connections made.
Yes. And it's also like the type of atmosphere. Like some of the events that I've been to when she wasn't with me, it was almost like elevator music.
Oh, you mean you could actually speak above the music without yelling and or hear the other person answer your questions?
Yeah, that type of
Oh,
stuff.
that's nice.
They had already sent out like an emailed agenda. We're gonna go this route. It's gonna start at this time, and we'll start with light hors d'oeuvres, and then we'll come in and have everybody sit down, and we got a schedule, and then after that, we'll go into a question and answer period.
Yeah, you've been to a few of those and you had like a really good response.
Yeah, even one of those actually won some money.
You sure did.
Yeah,
Now that's what I call a networking event.
yeah, exactly. Won some, and then even got some jewels dropped on me that I could bring back and relay to her,
Mhm.
and be like, some it made us think about things differently.
Uh-huh.
It's also heavy. I watch for the number for the hook.com. And it's just for us. When you're paying to go somewhere, you're looking, like I said, to get something out of it. Some tangible. It's not even like you got a business card or two and made two or three new connections. It's like, what nourishment do I get from this event or a thing that I went to? Like, I get something out of it that makes me feel like I didn't waste my time.
Yeah, that makes you feel like A, it was worth it. B, I'm glad I went. C, I made some really good genuine connections. D, there's the real potential for partnership with some of these individuals I met outside, beyond the fact of I gained a new follower. Okay.
Yeah. And it's even weird like that. Like, just even like we're now in a world where the quote unquote business card, physical wise, may almost be a dinosaur.
Mm-hmm.
And now it's just, well, here's my social media handle.
Yeah.
Not my email address, not my business
Not
location,
my cell
not my
phone.
cell phone. Here's my social media.
Yeah.
Here, follow me on
You
these.
can DM me.
Yeah.
What?
And, does that bring tangible results? Does that bring something that I or Miss Parker can bring back to our table? Be like, all right,
And
let's
discuss further upon,
let's try to
right?
cook off this. Let's try to eat
Yeah,
off this.
yeah, yeah. 'Cause that might have been, a time where you only went to a function or an event because you were stuck, you were on the brink of stopping, Um, you just needed an extra push. You needed to feel like you could be in a room with people who were like-minded. That could have been, that person's reason for going to an event, right?
Yeah. And even
And if I go there and I can't hear myself,
you can't hear yourself think.
I can't hear myself think, then I'm just kinda like, okay."
Your name is.
Yeah,
Cause
then
you gonna be holler.
you start questioning yourself when you leave out the building, now that your ears are ringing, right?
Yeah.
Because I did have the problem. You're like, "Am I a freaking old fogey?
And that-
Do I no longer know how to properly network when I do this at my job all the time?"
Yeah, and that's the thing. Like me and you were sitting there discussing, like, all right, could I have been me myself person? Should I have been the second oldest person in that room in my mid 40s? And,
Right.
and and you're starting to think, how does somebody like me, my mid 40s, my wife that's younger than me, how can we relate to basically say in the podcast world, people that are in their 20s?
And it's not even about the age, it's about the lanes, right?
Yeah, because you're right, you corrected me on that because when we talked to Ermias, who's 24,
Yeah, and he was wonderful.
yeah, we linked up just fine.
Oh, absolutely.
So you're right, the age can't be the thing.
It's not the age,
It's more of the lane.
it's the lanes.
And I think from certain things that we hadn't figured out, even from the thing we just went to, what lanes was coming through the door?
No lie, it was like the big old interstate in Atlanta.
What'd you say was
Lot of lanes,
what's the
motor
six?
lanes.
Was that 680,
Yeah,
280, 280 South?
I don't know. The big one,
Yeah,
the biggest one.
285. Yeah, that's it,
The
285.
biggest. But even with, like, the lanes, I think, honestly, you may have to back it up and go even more umbrella and be like, not the lanes, but the name of the event, the wording
Yes.
that's used, because that wording, right, is gonna attract a certain crowd.
Yes, because we've now, speaking of wording, when you start listening to terms being thrown
Mhm.
out there, like you are now a content creator.
Yeah.
And now
That's the whole kitchen sink. What no, everything in the kitchen but the sink.
the term content creator now just means like a star in the sky. It's everybody.
Yeah, you can post and you're a content creator.
Yeah, yeah.
I made a post.
Yeah, you you filmed yourself cooking dinner, you posted it on social
Yeah,
media, now you're a content
yeah,
creator.
yeah.
And so
I like
now
to I just, I don't consider myself to be a makeup artist, but I take pictures of my lip glosses. I'm a
and
content creator.
they be popping too.
Mm, I'm a content creator, so it's like you have to decipher where do you draw the line at expectation,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Just because you view content creator as a person who truly creates content for a specific item
Yes.
in a specific lane.
When you start with an idea and you bring it all the way to implementation.
Yeah, that's very full circle. That doesn't mean that Billy Joe to your right doesn't view him taking snapshots of his various Roman noodle bowls as content creation.
Yeah.
And he's posting it for no reason. He's not monetized. He ain't trying to get monetized. Ain't nobody fenced to monetize him.
But he's just having a good time.
But he up here at the social networking event because he's deems himself a content creator. And I think that's the thing. You deem yourself as a content creator. No one tells you, hey, after you meet X criteria, you have now officially crossed the threshold to be a content creator, right?
Yeah.
So, like, for you to get a degree from college,
Yes.
you have to check the boxes and meet X criteria to have a degree conferred,
Yes.
to get a credential, a license, to get your vehicle
Yeah.
license, right? You got to meet certain boxes. Well, there are standards in place. And for certain terminology that's thrown around now, there ain't no standards. It's whatever the hell I feel like. I feel like today I'm a content creator. So damn it, I am.
Yeah. It just feels like everybody in the swimming pool.
It is.
Everybody in the pool.
Everybody out there saying they can swim and they can't.
Yeah. And some people getting drowned
Yeah.
by the other folks fighting the water.
Some people over there doing all of the 4 strokes. Some people dog paddling.
Yeah. And I think that's just the thing,
It's
you know.
almost perception.
Yeah. But what we say, your perception ain't their
Yeah.
reality.
Yeah. Like your perception might have so many other uh uh pieces, tidbits with it, whereas theirs is like, I don't know, today I feel like,
You know what you say, my 6 ain't your 9.
yeah.
You know,
And
this
and so you just kind of have to be mindful of the mindset you have going into things.
exactly. And I think one of the other things for us, you know, something we talked about a couple years ago was like, hey, we gotta be out more. We gotta be in there, out there, paying attention, looking at things more. And then you're like, okay, then I go out here, pay my hard earned money
Hard earned.
to go to network, to go to events, and I come back once again
Nothing.
underwhelmed.
Yeah, 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 yeah. I like
And
the
then you
underwhelmed.
have to go look at yourself and you're asking, is it me?
Is it me?
Am I thinking too much?
Mm-hmm.
Am I a fuddy-duddy, as we asked myself the
Yeah.
other day?
Old
Am I
fogey.
old fogey?
Am I an old fogey?
Like, you know, and it's just kind of weird when you're at a networking or a social event, and I'm gonna be honest, ladies back there twerking. I don't understand how that's gonna help me get you to understand I'm a business person.
I don't know. I don't know.
You know.
Okay, so I always say if
Now
never
listen,
mind. I'm not gonna date myself.
now listen. I am from the era where, you know, shaking that ass for cash was cool, but this wasn't even a cash bar, and there was no liquor involved. So a woman twerking at a quote unquote business or social function had me feeling like this ain't the club.
Or this ain't the crowd.
But it must have been because she did it.
Well, it ain't the crowd for you.
That may be, and that's what
That's what
me,
I'm saying. It's not the crowd
and
for
that's what
you
me and you
because
trying to figure out.
yeah, because I'm like, I don't if I'm going somewhere with the whole intent, right? I'm not you're not in there being extra stuffy with your suit buttoned up to your nose, right?
No, I mean you had on hoodies,
Yeah, totally non-stuffy.
black on, black design,
Yeah.
blickety black power hoodies.
Yeah. Just non-stuffy, but you're feeling like a whole awkward mess because no, I'm not over here in the corner twerking. And I don't even know that the fact that you're over there twerking, maybe me and you not thinking along the same lines. Like I don't have any questions to ask you. Maybe can you teach me to twerk? I don't know. That's not beneficial.
You shake that ass good enough, baby. You all right? We ain't gotta worry about that. You all right?
But you see what I'm saying? I'm like, I guess
Exactly what you're saying.
like maybe do a tutorial? I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. But it's like you want to be able to let your hair down and talk and mingle, right? I love to let my hair down and talk and mingle over a little light cocktail. I really don't like to have to yell over music and be
Mhm.
like, okay, I'm not finna talk no more because I can't hear.
Then you also want to get something out of
I
that
would like to get
experience
something out of the
that is
experience.
tangible.
And we made some decent connections. I
Oh
would
yeah,
absolutely say
yeah. For the
wonderful. Yeah,
yeah
yeah,
for the
yeah.
3 or 4 people we exchange information with,
Yeah, that was very hard.
yeah, it was hard to just
To yell
yeah,
over the
yeah,
music.
yeah,
Like come in so come in and I'm standing all over your cup and it's just not cool,
yeah, yeah,
so
yeah. It was a lot of work, but
yeah.
yeah, but yeah, no, I get exactly what you're saying.
It's like a gripe fest, right?
Yeah,
But
maybe
it's truthful, but I'm like, I don't know.
it's
Maybe we slowed down some but even okay, in the corporate setting, okay?
yeah,
In the corporate setting, networking at events, nobody really like to network. Like, for the most part, nobody unless you get a few people that love to hear themselves talking as their stories get longer and longer.
yeah,
The lie does too.
yeah.
Yeah, you separate.
It gets humongous.
Yeah, you'd be like, okay, so this story is growing. Okay. But that's fine. But even still at a networking event, you know how you have the lunches or the holiday, whatever's, and you have the cocktails, there's light music playing. I can still talk and talk to the director of whomever over wherever, right?
Exactly.
I don't have to yell.
So, and then hopefully in that conversation you get something out of it.
Yeah,
That's what you're trying to do.
that's the whole point.
And then even like I say, in this whole world of content creation, when you're at events, and then even like if it's advertised as having panels and speakers, they should come up at a reasonable time into the program or
That's
into the
your
time.
perception.
Well, I just thought that was normal.
Nah,
You
that's
know,
your perception of when they should come.
you
Now,
know.
what I will say is, I wouldn't think that they would wait till the last hour
Oh no, we was deep in past 11. I mean,
to come in, I wouldn't think that.
if you got a 3 hour event, you're really not hoping that the speaker or speakers coming up at the last 30 minutes.
Yeah.
Because where do you get your question and answer period in?
I don't know, but maybe, yeah.
It's just me.
Yeah. Yeah. You
Because
see,
because
I'm like, yeah.
because that's happened at other events we've been to.
Oh yeah.
So that's why I'm like,
Or the event where the speakers were up speaking, but the DJ didn't turn the music down. Do you
so
remember that?
yeah,
I'm like,
yeah,
yeah, I
you
can't
couldn't hear the
hear
speakers.
them. And it was actually some freaking good speakers,
Yeah,
but
yeah,
couldn't hear you.
yeah,
Sorry, sir. I'm trying to read your lips, right?
exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, just for somebody,
Give me some answers.
yeah, give me some answers.
Who has hosted a networking session, anything like that, where people could actually hear each other speak, right? They
Hmm.
could talk to each other. Nobody came in super stuffy. But let me tell you something. And I ain't gonna get on this soapbox.
Hold that, because I want to also, for those who listen to what Miss Parker just said, get a little interactive with us. If you're still listening to us, email us at admin@watchfulhook.com and give us some of your social engagement and social settings
Experiences.
stories. Yeah, email us admin@watchfulhook.com.
Experiences. Let's talk to you because I want to hear. Are we the only one that has situations like that? But what really gets me is when people come in as a crew and then another crew comes in, and now those 2 crews only talk to each other in each other's respective crew.
So basically, you got two
Like,
separated crews.
yeah, or the crews only talk to each other. I'm like, "What?"
Yeah. So
Okay.
are you really networking if you
No.
only talk to the people you came with?
Or the people
Yeah.
like,
And
who did you meet new?
and that right there, then it kind of goes back to the whole community aspect when we talk about this stuff. It's we feel like we're our own worst
Mhm.
enemies, or I don't want to talk to you because I don't know if you're gonna be better than me or better off than me, and
You trying to take my idea.
I ain't feel up trying to one up you or you one up me. So I think a lot of times we miss out on the gems that are right in front of our faces sometimes.
Or maybe you're too busy judging a book by its cover to open up and speak to people.
That can be true
Are you
too.
judging? Does that
Oh yeah, they
person
judging.
does that person not have, a style that's similar to yours? Is that what you're looking at? Because you don't ever know what kinds of resources people have, right?
Most definitely. What you say? You don't know what my bank account or accounts look like
Yeah.
because I
Oh,
took
you don't know what I'm looking to get involved in,
exactly,
right?
or you don't know I'm already in
Exactly.
because I could be in a bunch of shit
Yep, that might be beneficial to you.
just because I ain't wearing a certain, European designer or
Right.
got a diamond grill or got a flashy hat on or a flashy jacket
Or flashy hair.
or your flashy shoes. None of that stuff.
Don't judge a book by its cover.
Um,
Talk to everybody.
it's definitely. Well, cool. Well, Miss Parker, I
Yeah.
appreciate you sitting down with me as always, and we appreciate y'all for tuning in. And for all of those content creators out there listening to us, you know, keep doing what you're doing. And the biggest thing is also closed mouths will never get fed. Catch y'all next time.